Welcome to the video tutorial for the Press and Print Activity Kit, designed by me, Zoe Murphy, aka Margate Girl, and artist Kerry Lemon. These kits have been provided by South Gloucestershire Council for the residents of Emersons Green and Lyde Green to help you to get creative in the month of May, as well as contributing to a brand new herbarium at the Bristol Museum and helping Kerry Lemon with some artwork that she is designing for some local spaces. So these kits are free for you to take part in, and the activities break down into 4 stages. 1. Learning how to collect wildflowers, getting out into the green spaces of Emersons Green and Lyde Green to collect them. 2. Learning how to press flowers in order to preserve and save them forever. 3. Have a go at making sun-powered cyanotype art prints using the sunshine and the special papers from the project. And 4. Archive and display your work. This is where you send the important parts in to be included in the 2 projects we have collaborated with, as well as instruction for how to take part in the big front window exhibition in your community. We've put these videos together to help you with the 4 stages, and there's links to each one on the Press and Print website. Don't forget to follow along on social media to ask us any questions that you have in the comments section of our posts, and to share what you've made as you go. So in this video, we are learning how to press and preserve wildflowers at home. You will have picked some super cool wildflowers on your trip to the local green spaces, and now it's time to press them. Flower pressing dates back all the way to the time of the ancient Egyptians and is an excellent way to preserve, meaning save for a long time, examples of plants that would otherwise decompose. So by pushing all of the moisture out of a plant soon after you've picked it, means you can make it dry enough to save the colour and the shape. It's these dried examples, or specimens, that botanists, remember that's plant scientists, can use to understand more about the way the natural world looks in a certain place or time. The Bristol Museum will be creating a herbarium from the flower samples that you send in, to show people in years to come all the different types of flowers and plants that were growing in Emersons Green and Lyde Green today. So in order to use our flowers to make cool cyanotype artwork, that's in the next video, and to send them into the Bristol Museum for their herbarium, these flowers need to be pressed super flat and be free of all moisture. So today, we're going to be pressing them using a book and some blotting paper. To press your flowers today, you're going to need your wildflowers, the 4 pieces of blotting paper from the kit. You can use some newspaper if you've got more than just a few flowers to press. And you need a big pile of heavy books, as well as somewhere to leave your pressed flowers in their book for many weeks. Some great advice for how to press flowers can be found in the booklet in your kit, but I'll talk you through it step by step here as well. How to press your wildflowers. Press your flowers on the day that you pick them. This means that the colour and the shape is kept really strong, and it also means that the petals won't be closing on you once the plant starts to dry out. Make sure you evacuate any bugs that are currently residing in your flowers. As much as we love to save and study the plants, we don't want to squish any other creatures in the process. So take a minute to shake and brush away any that are hanging out on your plant. Arrange your flowers on the blotting paper. Use 2 of the 4 pieces of blotting paper provided in the kit. These are the very absorbent pieces of A5 white paper, and carefully arrange some of your flower collection between them to make a little flower sandwich. Don't forget that the way that you arrange your flowers is the shape that they will dry in. So have a think about how you would like the petals to be arranged if you like. If you find you have a lot of flowers to press and not enough blotting paper, then don't worry, you can use another absorbent paper from around the house, like newspaper. Now press your flowers in a heavy book. Find your biggest, heaviest book to put your flowers and their paper sandwich inside of, and close the book to press the flowers flat. Find yourself something heavy to rest on top of the book in order to increase the pressure that's being applied to the flowers inside. You could perhaps use a brick, a heavy ornament or a vase, or maybe even just some more books on top. Leave the flowers in your press for 6 weeks. Now put the press in a relatively warm and dry room and leave them alone to slowly dry out flat. The longer they are in your book press, the better the results will be. And true flower pressing can take a couple of months to do it right. This ensures that the specimens won't decompose when they're left in the archive for a long period of time. So try to resist taking them out too early, and if you're worried that the blotting paper is going to get too damp, say from some big juicy plant types that you've picked, then you can swap it out for the spare sheets of blotting paper and let the original ones dry out. You'll want to be using your pressed flowers for cyanotype printmaking in July, so it's okay to take them out of the press for that, but before you send them off to the museum, make sure they've been in your book press for altogether a total of 6 weeks. Well done! When your flowers are fully pressed, they will be fragile but beautiful, and if you press them on the day that you picked them, they will have preserved a lot of their colour as well. Once you've pressed your flowers for as long as possible, then you're ready to move on to the next video, which is all about how to make impressive art prints using the cyanotype papers from this project and your local flowers.